Full body Pilates workout, beginner to intermediate movements, no equipment needed. I'm Tucker, a certified Pilates instructor. Welcome to McCrazy Fit. Welcome, and we'll begin in neutral spine with our toe to head checklist. Feet and knees are hip width apart, and the knees are at about 90 degrees. And coming on down, keeping the natural curve in the lower back, arms on the mat, shoulders down away from the ears, neck is long, head is gently resting on the mat with nose pointed to the ceiling. Inhale through the nose, exhale to tighten the belly, deep stabilizing core muscles, and keep those muscles tight. Keep the abs tight, the obliques tight, and all the stabilizing muscles. And with the next exhale, move into a leg slide. Right leg extends out straight and back in. And with the left leg, exhale. Left leg extends straight. Inhale back in. Let's do 5 on each side. Exhale. With the extension, inhale back in. Preparing us for the later movements, focusing on keeping the spine stable. Hips are stable, not rocking or swishing with the extension of the leg. Continuing to breathe and also keeping the core tight. And one more on each side. Great, and we'll bring that up a notch. Inhale, exhale. Let's bring both legs into tabletop. Inhale, exhale. Right leg goes out straight at about 45 degrees. And inhale back in. And exhale, left leg out straight. And back in. Continuing there. Belly still tight. As the leg extends, keeping extra notice of the lower back. Has a tendency to overextend as the leg goes out. And that could be a sign that the abs or the core is not strong enough to extend the leg all the way, or just that we're not keeping it tight enough. So no movement in the lower back. And then again, hips are stable, not rocking. Head still resting gently on the mat. And I'm breathing. One more on each side. Exhale. Inhale back in. Last one. And let's bring the knees on into the chest. Let the lower back sink into the mat for an imprinted spine stretch. And back to neutral. Toe to head checklist. Feet, knees, hips, same distance apart. Here's a little trick if you're down here and wondering what hip width apart looks like. Bring the feet together, glue the feet together. And kick the heels out, keeping the toes together. And now bring the toes out to be in line with the heels. And now the feet should be about hip width apart. 90 degrees at the knees. Shoulders down away from the ears, long neck and head resting gently on the mat. Inhale, exhale, tighten the core, bring the right leg into tabletop. Let's straighten that leg. Inhale, exhale, sweep down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back. Paying attention to the lower back. As the leg goes down, my back wants to arch. Keeping the core tight, back stays stable. As the leg comes up, my lower back wants to imprint into the mat. Keeping it tight. Nothing's moving. And I can flex the foot down and point it as it comes up. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up, belly's tight. Hips aren't rocking. Lower back stays stable. Last one. And bring that down. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, left leg into tabletop. This should be the other leg. Let's bring it up straight. Inhale and exhale, sweep it down. Lower back isn't extending, isn't arching. And bring it up. And I'm not allowing the lower back to sink into the mat to imprint. Exhale down. Inhale up. And we can breathe anyway as long as we're breathing at a consistent pace. Head is gently resting on the mat. Shoulders aren't creeping up. I'm not carrying any tension in the neck. Last one. And let's bring that on down. Let's get a little stretch in the lower back, the lumbar spine, by inhaling and exhaling to point the tailbone forward, imprinting the lower back onto the mat, and inhaling back. Again, exhale, lower back imprints, tailbone points forward, and inhale. So this is a pelvic tilt, and not only is it a nice stretch for the lumbar spine, but will also prepare us for movements later on in this workout. And what I want firing here is the abs, the obliques, as well as the bottom of the glutes. So where the top of the thigh, top of the hamstring meets the bottom of the glute, that's flexing in conjunction with the abs to point the tailbone forward. And back to start. 2 more. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, back to start. Last one. Great, and we're staying right here, moving into an ab prep. So the arms slide down the mat as the head and upper back comes up off the mat, and inhale back down. Again, exhale, arms slide down the mat, head lifts up and upper shoulders up off the mat and down. Let's continue there. Exhaling up. I'm keeping the distance between chin and chest. So not leading with the head or letting it fall back. Three more. Inhale down. Exhale up. And this time, let's stay up. Inhale, exhale, right leg in the tabletop. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg in the tabletop. Inhale down. Let's continue there. So this is part 1 of the neutral series that we started with the addition of the ab prep. Feeling it in the abs. Hips are staying stable, still not rocking. Keeping distance between chin and chest during the entirety of the movement. And feeling a little bit of energy in the back of the arms. Keeping the arms strong and the shoulders down away from the ears. Let's go 1 more on each side. And bring it all down and let the head gently rock from the right to the left as we prepare to put a lot of these movements together. Inhale, exhale, ab prep. Inhale, exhale, both legs in a tabletop. Exhale, right leg out straight at a 45 and back. And again, same as what we started with. Left goes out and back. Arms are still strong. Breathing. Exhale on the extension. Inhale back in. Now let's get it going a little faster. Hips are staying stable, not rocking. Belly's tight. Breathing at a comfortable pace. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come down and head comes down. Now arms behind the head. Inhale, exhale, ab prep. My hands are not pulling my head up. They're just gently resting on the back of the head. And if anything, I'm imagining my fingers lifting my head up higher. Inhale back down. Exhale up. So this is more difficult than the ab prep with the arms in front. One more. We're going to stay up. Both legs into tabletop. Right leg out straight and back. Left leg out straight and back. And let's continue there. Exhale. Inhale back in. Hands aren't pulling the head up, just lightly touching the back of the head. One more on each side. And legs come down and head comes down. And again, let the head gently rock from the right to the left as we prepare to move into a crisscross exercise. So again, hands behind the head. And I don't want the elbows to come in front of the head as I go up. I want the elbows to stay behind or equal with the head. So exhale up into ab prep. Both legs come out. Right leg goes out. As the right leg goes out, slight twist with the mid chest and back to start. And left leg out, slight twist and back. And let's continue there. So with the straight leg, the same elbow goes forward. So imagine the elbow pushing the leg out straight and back. And let's speed that up. And I'm breathing at a comfortable pace. Hips aren't rocking. Hands aren't pulling the head up. And I'm twisting. And let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs into tabletop and bring the legs down and head gently down. And let's rest for a moment. And let's bring the legs out straight. They can stay about hip width apart or the width of the mat if that's more comfortable. It's still in neutral spine here, so natural curve in the lower back. Let's bring the arms straight up. And with an inhale, raise them overhead. And exhale back. And inhale, overhead. And back. So the goal here is still stable spine as the arms come up overhead, not arching the spine, keeping it in neutral. I'm also allowing the natural rotation of the shoulder in the socket. As my arms come up overhead, the shoulder muscle rotates up. That doesn't mean I'm lifting my shoulders up towards my ears, but just allowing the muscle to rotate up as the arm goes above head level. Now let's put that together with the ab prep. So as the arms come back, continuing into an ab prep and back down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms come down into an ab prep, maintaining the same distance chin to chest throughout the movement, so I'm not tucking the chin. This time, come up. Let's hold it here. Next step in the roll up, posterior pelvic tilt. So that's what we did earlier. Slight posterior pelvic tilt and all the way up straight. Inhale, exhale, roll all the way down. Let's go over the breathing for that. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms come down. Ab prep, pause. Posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, exhale, all the way up. Inhale, exhale. This starts with a posterior pelvic tilt as well. Posterior pelvic tilt, then roll all the way down. We can also put the roll up into a single breath. So that's inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Posterior pelvic tilt and continue all the way up. So quicker version. Inhale, exhale, posterior pelvic tilt and roll all the way down. And let's get 2 more of those. Great job, last one. And sitting up straight. Let's let the arms drop. Now again, feet can be hip width apart or a little wider. And I want the arms up in genie arms, moving into a spine twist. Inhale. This is twisting from the same area as when we did the crisscross. So inhale, exhale, twist, hips stable, staying right where they're at, twisting from right at the sternum area, thoracic spine. Inhale back, Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale back. Exhale. Continue there, keeping the belly tight, sitting up straight. One marker to look for if the hips aren't stable is the feet pedaling when we twist. And this movement could also be done standing, on knees, sitting crisscross, sitting in a chair. Also feeling a little bit of energy in the lats, in the shoulders. Keeping the shoulders back and keeping the neck long. Let's go one more each way. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Let's drop the arms and roll the shoulders a few times back and a few times forward. Now I'm going to go into a ab prep from this sitting position. So again, the arms reach long and curl the spine, the sternum area. So I'm not bending forward. I'm not trying to touch my toes. Extending the arms, curling into ab prep and back. And again, exhale. Curling at the thoracic spine. Shoulders aren't hunching forward, and I'm not hinging forward at the hips. Two more. Exhale. Arms reach long. Inhale back. Not bending over at the waist. Again. And back. Great. This time let's bring the feet as wide as the mat if they're not already there. Arms come up like we're hugging a big tree. Now this will be the saw movement, combining the spine twist with that ab prep movement we just did. So with an exhale, spine twist, and then ab prep, reach for the opposite foot, and you could look behind towards the other hand, and back to start. Exhale, twist the other way, reach, and inhale back to start. So again, not a forward bend going for the toes, but a twist, and then an ab prep. There's a wire right here. I'm bending over the wire. I'm not hinging at the hips and lunging into the wire, but bending over the wire and back. Twist, reach, and back again. This is the saw. And I'm watching for my feet pedaling, keeping the hips stable, abs tight, neck straight, sitting up tall. And this is also a movement that I put into different standing routines. One more each way. Exhale, twist. Inhale back. Last one. And back to start. Bring the legs up just a little bit. I'm going to stretch the back and the shoulder. So the right, this is my left hand, the left hand on the right foot. Now legs can be straighter or closer in, just depending on your own flexibility. But hand on the foot, I'm letting this arm go nice and loose. And then I press down on this foot to essentially abduct the shoulder blade, stretch the rhomboids, the shoulders, upper back, lats. And right hand on the left foot. This arm's nice and loose, so I'm not hunched over the knee, keeping the arm loose, and I could press down on the foot like I'm pressing a gas pedal. And back to start. Now let's move into a half roll down. So right from this same position, sitting up nice and tall, And this will be the same beginning as coming back from the roll up. So this will often be used before the roll up to prep to teach the second part of the roll down. We're doing it the other way here. So sitting up straight, arms out straight, starts with the pelvic tilt. So again, that's the lower part of the glutes, obliques, and abs. So those lower glutes are firing, flex, points the tailbone forward, and then continue rolling. Stop about halfway. Inhale. Exhale, back up and straight. So again, inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt, roll down. Thinking of forming a C shape with the upper body. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to come back up. 3 more. Pelvic tilt. Roll down. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. This time let's stay here. Right hand, slight twist to touch the floor and back up. And exhale, left arm. And inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Legs are stable, hips are stable. Twisting with the spine. Still breathing. Exhale. Inhale back. Last one on each side. And roll up. Great job. Now let's roll all the way down. And come into our neutral starting position again, so we could start our toe to head checklist. Feet, knees are about hip width apart, keeping the natural curve in the lower spine. Shoulders down away from the ears and head gently resting on the mat. Now with an inhale, exhale to bring the right leg up into tabletop. I'm going to grab the back of the leg. We'll go into a dynamic hamstring stretch to prep for leg circles. So straighten that right leg. And back. And again. Now a little hamstring stretch here, but I'm also being mindful of keeping the hips stable. I want the hips completely stable during the leg circles. So as my leg goes straight here, my back feels like it wants to imprint into the mat. So I'm keeping it stable, not allowing that to happen. I want to keep the natural curve in the spine throughout the leg circles. Keep the leg straight. Now point the toe and flex the foot. So a little additional stretch here throughout the foot, Achilles and the calf. And let's keep it straight. Other leg goes out straight. Arms straight up. Now for more stability, arms could also be out on the sides. I'll keep the arms up, shoulders down on the mat. And with an exhale, leg comes across the body, down. Inhale, up and around. And let's continue there. And we can really breathe at any pattern. I'm just following the exhale as the leg moves away from the body, and then inhale as it comes back in towards the body. And I can just begin with dinner plate size circles. But again, I want to keep the hips stable and the spine stable, not imprinting the spine. If I need to go with a more bent leg, that's fine as well. Now let's stop at the top in reverse direction. And that's exhale as the leg goes out and down. Inhale as it comes around and back up. 2 more. And when the leg gets back up to the top, keep it there. And we're going to move into an ab prep. Exhale, ab prep. And back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Keeping that leg straight. Distance chin to chest stays the same. One more. And bring that leg down, and the other one comes up to meet it. So we're back to our neutral starting position. We'll move to the left leg. That should be the other one. Inhale, exhale to bring that leg up into tabletop. Grab the back of it and straighten up and down for a stretch in the hamstring. And next time it's straight, keep it straight, and let's point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, a few more of those. Still being mindful I'm not imprinting the spine. Shoulders down away from the mat, neck is long, and head gently resting on the mat with the nose pointed up to the ceiling. Keeping the toe straight, other leg goes straight, hands straight up in the sky, or again can be out for more stability. Exhale, sweep the leg across the body, down, inhale as it comes around and back up. And let's continue there. Keeping that leg as straight as possible, but more important is keeping neutral spine. And I can bend the leg if that helps me maintain neutral spine. Let's go one more and reverse direction. Again, starting with dinner plate size circles on the ceiling. Two more. And keep it up straight. Ab prep and back. Exhale, ab prep. Inhale, back. Two more. Last one. And bring that leg down. Great job. That's a tough one. Let's flip over onto our stomach. Head resting on our hands. Feet can be about hip width apart. Sometimes it could be easier on the lower back to have them as wide as the mat. What I'm thinking about here as I'm laying on my stomach, my lower back wants to sink down into the mat, wants to extend. So keeping the belly tight and almost think about doing a slight pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt. So not the full thing we were doing earlier, but just a little slight posterior pelvic tilt to keep the belly from sinking down in the mat, which it wants to do because of gravity. So belly tight. And now with an exhale, I'm lifting the elbows up as the head and upper chest come up off the mat and down. So again, exhale, elbows, head, and upper chest up off the mat, and inhale back down. Few more. Still keeping that belly tight, not pressing the hips into the mat for leverage. Squeezing the shoulder blades together and releasing. Great job. Let's move down to the legs. Now with the legs, I want the quads flexed, slightly lifting knees up off the mat. And with an exhale, tighten the lower glute and lift the left leg up off the mat. Keeping that leg straight. Almost imagine the legs being pulled down as it lifts up and back down. And exhale. Right leg comes up. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg up and down. Great. Belly's tight, hips aren't rocking. Keeping that leg straight. Foot only needs to come about 4 or 5 inches up off the ground, just enough to stick your fist under to really isolate that glute. Hitting the upper hamstring a little bit as well. Let's go one more on each side. and bring it down. Great. Let's put that together now. Arms go up straight. Head could be gently floating off the mat. Inhale, and with an exhale, we're going to lift everything up off the mat. So it'll be arms and legs. So inhale, exhale, everything up. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Inhale, back down. Belly's tight. Exhale. Inhale, down. Exhale. Isolating that glute muscle to lift the legs up. Legs are straight. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Feeling the shoulder muscles. Let's do one more and stay up. We're going to move into a gentle swimming exercise. So left hand or right hand comes down, left leg comes down, and then left hand, right leg. So alternating hand and leg. And still breathing at a comfortable pace. Hips and spine are stable, not rocking. Keep swimming, and now let's go a little faster. Breathing at a comfortable pace. Belly's tight. Pulling the navel up towards the spine. Hips are stable. Glutes are firing. Legs straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all down. This time, bring the forehead back onto the hands. We're going to go with the back extension and add a twist. So back extension, and then we're twisting from that same area as we did with the spine twist. So head resting on the hands, exhale to come up. Tap the right elbow back to center and down. Inhale, exhale up. Tap the left elbow back to center and down. And let's continue with that. So again, hips are stable, not rocking. Twisting with the spine, pulling the belly up and away from the mat. Exhaling as I come up, inhaling back down. One more each way. And rest, and let's press back into child's pose. Keep those knees wide and let the hips sink down in between the legs. And over onto our knees. Could also be seated, cross leg on the couch. My arms are out wide. Left leg up and over, reach. If I'm in a box, I'm reaching for that far corner. And back. And right arm, exhale, extend over and reach. And back. One more time, exhale. And this time, slightly twist to face the mat. And back. Last one, right arm up and over. And exhale to gently twist to face the mat. And back. Arms still out wide, let the head fall to the right side. Just using the natural weight of the head. Not lifting the shoulders up to meet the ear, but letting the ear gently fall to the shoulder. With an exhale back up to center. Inhale and exhale, let it fall over to the left. Inhale and exhale back to center. Well, this has been quite a workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Amazon links for my at-home workout equipment as well as my filming equipment are in the description. They are affiliate links, so if you use them to make a purchase, I get a small percentage at no extra charge to you. Before you go, if you want a resource for more detailed breakdown of individual movements, you're going to want to see my instructional playlist, which includes movements you just saw, such as crisscross and leg circles.